Hello, everybody. Welcome to a very spooky, Halloween themed. It's not at all, not even remotely. I guess the whole show could be Halloween themed, but welcome to a spooky episode.
In the right time of the year.
Mm-hmm.
That was really good, Jesse.
My like, ooh, is that good?
Yeah, that was really good. Ooh.
I'm trained to be a ghost. One of these days, I'm gonna be one, and I'm gonna be the best ghost. I'm gonna haunt all your asses. Like,
okay.
Competition, Jesse.
That sounds like fun.
Mm-hmm.
You can haunt me.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna be polite about it. I'm not gonna be like one of those like in the bathroom ghosts. I think that's rude as shit. I'd be like, kitchen ghost. I'd be like opening, closing. Yeah.
Are you paying rent? Are you paying rent?
No, I'm a ghost.
He's a ghost.
Okay.
No.
Nobody pays rent when they die. That's worse than hell, Eric. What is wrong with you?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
If you're smart, you'll make money off of me. I almost threw up in my mouth thinking about. I don't know what happened there. I was like, if you're smart, oh God, oh, my inevitable demise. Oh, I don't know what happened. That was weird.
Happening live on Twitch.tv, the transition into Ghost.
Oh my God.
Jesse seems like the type
Beautiful.
of ghost that when you accidentally, or when you're lazy and you kind of let your fridge go instead of closing the door and you leave it open a crack, he's the type that'd be like, whoop, and like haunt it shut,
Yeah. Oh no, I would.
Ghost.
Yeah, I'd be like a good ghost. If you ever want to read a really weird story, I think it's called like Eric the Weasel or Jeffrey the Mongoose or something. There was a house on the Isle of Man, I think it is, where the family was haunted by a friendly animal that would talk to them and would just like do stuff for them. It was, when you read into it, it definitely sounds like there was someone living in their attic who was pretending to be an animal. But But the family's just like, he was very nice and he would handle things around the house for us. And he'd like leave us animals as thank yous. And it's Jeff the Mongoose. That's who it is. It is.
What?
It is so weird. It is one of the weirdest stories
A mongoose? They thought a mongoose was helping them?
Oh, the little girl would talk.
Man.
The little girl would talk to it and like have a whole. There was again, I very much think in reality there was like a creepy dude living in their like walls of their
of course,
house.
There's no helpful mongoose in the world.
But
was the man.
the mongoose would be like, of course I'll help you. And he'd go around and do stuff, but he'd also be like, I heard people talking shit on the bus downtown. You better watch out for them. Like, he was amazing.
This Mongoose is 100% a role-playing game character,
Oh my
so I
God.
love it.
Jeff the Mongoose, yeah. It's a thing that happened, and again, definitely Jeff the Mongoose was like Phil the crazy guy, but
I
still an
want
amazing
one,
story.
Though, I still think I want one.
I
mongoose?
agree.
Well, like mongoose, whether it's a mongoose or like a guy who's
The
just
guy
there,
dressed
like,
as a
oh,
mongoose. Just in a mongoose suit.
Hey, Bray, it's me,
helping
Jeff
me.
the Mongoose.
he turns my curling iron off when I forget to.
Can I live in your house? I'll like turn your iron off.
When you leave it on.
That is voice.
I'll organize you
that
or you
voice. I
Yeah,
want that
yeah.
to be my like wake up alarm. Hey, it's 7 o'clock.
He just pokes you with a stick.
Hey,
Get up!
It's time to get up.
Get
Hey,
up!
wake up.
I made you coffee and eggs.
I feel like I'm just married to like an old New York cop now. What's
They're in the fridge. You gotta go get them yourself, but I made them for you.
I was 3 days to retirement. Now I got my last assignment is you.
Oh my
The
God.
last
Are we
gig.
just gonna roleplay this the rest of the show?
Yeah, all right.
Happy
I'm changing
Halloween.
it.
We're playing Everyone is Jeff the Mongoose today.
Yeah, this is no longer Sunfall. We are now NYPD Blue, the role-playing game. Oh, hey, it's me, Sascarelli, and I've got one last day on the job. This would be great, yeah. Sascarelli is the most bullshit fake name that ever existed.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
I'm taking notes. I've gotta make a Jeff the Mongoose character and a Sascarelli character now.
It's embarrassing.
So
None of my names are good names. I've never had a good name, ever.
That's a great name.
Sascarelli sounds like
Giuseppe Sascarelli.
It sounds like the name of like a really shitty root beer. Sascarelli's root beer.
Wait, is his name Joe Seppi? Like Joe space Seppi? S-E-P-Y Sascarelli.
Wow.
Mhm. That's
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Call me Joe Seppi.
Oh my god. Hi everyone, welcome back. It's time to role play and get super murdered. Yeah, Steven, take it away, dude.
Awesome. Welcome everybody, and welcome especially to our special guest, Eric Vulgaris. Hi, hello.
Hi, everybody.
Why don't you tell us who you are and what you do on the internet while we get set up?
Okay, sure. So hi, everybody. I'm Eric. I'm Eric Vulgaris everywhere. I work for Roll20, and I'm also a big role-playing game streamer. I focus a lot on getting new people involved into the hobby, focusing a lot on like one-shot games with zero prep. A lot of those weird games out there. I've played like over 200 systems now in the past 2 years. I love all games, and you should tell me about your favorite games. And I just cannot get enough role-playing games.
Yes. Don't you have a spreadsheet of like all the games you've run and
I
all
do.
the games you have but haven't run yet?
Yep.
That is incredible. Oh, I see that awesome Art and Arcana book on your shelf back there, dude.
Oh, yeah?
The
Thank you.
spot of
Yeah.
honor.
Yes, it has. It beats out my Burning Wheel book only slightly.
Whoa. Don't tell Luke.
Yeah.
Awesome. I know Eric because he and I were on a game of King Arthur Pendragon about a year and change ago. Ended about a year and change ago. I can't believe how long I've been in Amsterdam, which is wild. So I'm super stoked to bring you onto the show as a replacement for Jeff, who is at BlizzCon this week doing awesome things. So, where were we? We're gonna like massage the absence of Armoros and the introduction of Kairos in just a little bit. But before we do that, let's remind ourselves what happened last time. Bronze, Britt, Jesse, do the three of you remember our last
Yes,
episode?
I remember clearly.
What was it?
All right,
I
so
know. Oh, you see us.
from Aya's point of view, we went to this strange place that we found out was the moon. There was this fine ass biatch who told us that she was the goddess of the moon or something or another, and she introduced us to this really dope crow that like gave us a bunch of free shit. Well, not free. You had to give him gold, and then you got a bunch of stuff back.
You had to pay him for the free shit.
Yeah. And then she was like, "Oh, if you collect my tears, then I'll give you great power." And we're all like, "Yo, that sounds pretty dope." So she taught us a spell to go back. But then before that, she took a shard of the sun and jammed it in our hands really rudely, hurt like the fucking Dickens. So that was the thing. And then we learned this ritual, went back to where we were to go retrieve the tear that, Armoros left on the ground, killed a bunch of bitches, grabbed the tear, came back, and then this daft broad, this watery tart, had the nerve to tell us that we needed more. And it was like, what? You didn't say that before. And she's like, no, I need a minimum of 3. And it was like, you didn't say that. And so then we went back and we assumed that maybe Jailer Homeboy had one or a couple or something. I don't know why that I think I wanted revenge. I remember that.
You just wanted to murder the shit out of him.
Yeah. And we did. Me and Armoros murdered the shit out of him. He also murdered the shit out of Jesse's character.
Yes,
that is
he
also
did.
a thing that happened. Yeah. So we murdered him, and then there was a dude in a cage who had a shiny that he offered us in return for letting him go. Despite my best judgment, we did let him go. The shiny was a rock. He just cast a spell of illusion on it. And then we went into a pit of blood oozes. One of the blood oozes had 3 eyes, but magically the ooze man could talk, and he went full Kool-Aid dude on us. He was just like, "What's up, dudes? I'm hungry." And that's where it ended.
That's basically exactly how it happened. I think he busted through the wall.
He did. I think I remember that, and just like,
Totally.
yeah.
Hungry.
Yeah.
Very good. So yes, let's see here. Let's set the scene for what we're looking at. You've come down this narrow, slimy passageway that led from the jail. It sort of twisted and turned just a little bit. First to your left, or first to your right and then curving around to the left a fair ways until you stepped out into a mid-sized room. Let's see, I guess it's probably like 50 feet to the back wall or something like that. One of you has a torch lit, right? I remember that being true.
I do, yes.
Yeah, cool. So you can see the light in here is dark. There is no light, just period. So the only light is coming from the flickering fire at the end of Sarek Bashaw's torch. You hear the sound of wet mud noises, like very ASMR, like.
I hate ASMR.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, can you do that again? Can you do that again?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. That was for the kids at home. That's
You're welcome.
terrible sounding. That is not okay.
I got you, kids.
That is the most uncomfortable noise I've ever heard.
Captain Shiro is already begging, please don't. You're welcome, Captain Shiro. That one was for you. Yes, the smells in this room are of rot and offal and burnt hair and flesh, which actually you remember as like wafting down the hall behind you from the jail. But there's also this like heavy iron tang in the air. And let's see, yes. You've entered the room through the north wall, so immediately behind you there's this curved slimy path leading back up towards the jail. In the center of the room, there's a set of blood oozes lurking in a low pit surrounding a very large blood ooze with 3 long eye stalks that are all peering at you. It forms a mouth and says, hungry. You have time to take all of this in before anything happens. A handful of objects are resting inside the pit, scattered around the blood oozes. There's a set of scintillating red vials, a pair of them in a leather bandolier, a scroll case, a lantern, and a coil of rope. Outside, on the outer walls of the room, you can see in the limits of your torchlight prisoners hung upside down on the walls, each of them with pale, waxy skin. On the south wall, all the way far on the opposite side of the room, there is a faint blue glow sparkling just against the back wall beyond the pit of oozes. On the west wall, which of course is to your left, your torchlight is reflecting off of a large, flat obsidian panel that rests flush with the wall. It's roughly the size of a door. It's smooth and featureless, but there's a strange depth to the color of the glass. And finally, just above that faint blue glow sparkling on the opposite side of the room, you can see that above it, there's a yawning hole in the ceiling opening into the space above. And before we move any further, I think Armoros says something frustrating, like, "What? I don't understand what's happening." And then you see him sort of like strands of yellow and orange light lift off of his skin. And when you blink, he is gone. And then in a moment, these strands sort of like reappear, spinning around in the air and laying themselves into position. And there is a burst of light as these strands come together, coalesce, and form. And when you look back, there is a shimmering orange figure, translucent, standing before you. Eric, would you please describe what this figure looks like?
Absolutely, Stephen. Standing before you is an imposing half-orc chiseled out of dark green granite, adorned in soldier's garb, and on his helm is a Corinthian kind of like plume of black and gold. He has a spear and a shield, but what catches your attention most is a prismatic chain around his waist. You haven't seen anything else like it before.
Awesome. I think even these like orange strands shift to imply the other colors that are present on the chain.
Yeah.
Yes. So, like, you know, we could spend a long time being like, wait, what the fuck just happened? What is going on here? And I'm going to tell you what just happened, chat. And also you four, when you spoke with Saloon, she also happened to mention that there was a way for you to ritually modify the scar left on your hand from the insertion of the sun shard cheese stuck into your skin. You remember it left like lines on your hand. There was a way for you to eventually modify it to signal that you were available for jolly cooperation. As, of course, someone has somehow managed to summon Armoros from you, Kairos did manage to complete the ritual of jolly cooperation and was summoned as your replacement. And now we're all completely satisfied with what happened in the past and what has happened now, and nobody has any questions about it.
No, we just welcomed and emoted each other, and we're good to go.
Yeah, you know. Good. I mean, you know, y'all can take a little bit of time to chat amongst yourselves.
Yeah.
I don't need to deprive you of the shock and greeting moment.
Strange. 1 minute I was somewhere, and now I'm somewhere else. Who are you? You all look formidable. Let's team up.
Yes.
He's bigger than the
Yes.
last one.
Hello? You're not mute, are you?
I say this to Ankara. I say he's bigger than the last one. Taller. Not wider, but taller.
Might listen better too.
Wait, what?
His listening skills, they might be better. So
I think Armros is a great listener. You know, you have to be careful what you say because he will listen to a T.
Wait, excuse me 1 second. Are you talking about Armoros, a dour fellow, big angel tattoos?
Yes.
Huh. I think I remember an Armoros long ago, but I thought he died in a brawl in Dertorka.
What? No, this is all well and good, and I'm sure we'll have this conversation later. There's literally a slime talking to us.
Oh, yes.
That, right.
It's great. Yeah, wonderful to meet you. That is a problem.
It has extruded one pseudopod out of its like front upper quadrant and is waving it in the air, sort of like gesturing in your direction. Hungry. And then another like tiny pseudopod comes out of the middle of its face and like points to the mouth.
Ew. I'm gonna nudge our new party member and say, all right, let's see what you got. This is your consider this your audition. And then I'm gonna kind of give him a light kick on the bum.
Oh, what? We're not going to fight it, are we?
Of course we are. Go, come on.
No, nonsense. This thing wants to talk.
What? No, it is clearly...
No!
My friends and I have already fought it before.
Wait, what?
Why not reason with it?
What? Time out. Hold on. Your friends and you have fought it before. What?
Yes.
What's it hungry
Oh.
for?
Well, that depends. Have you tried talking to it? It asked for several things.
No, it
literally
just said it was
got
hungry.
Oh. Well, I guess you have to play some catch up. Tell me, did you rescue the prisoner? The one with the jail?
That's none of your business what we did with the prisoner.
Define rescue.
Yeah, what do you mean by rescue?
Did you set them free?
Were we supposed to?
If we didn't, is that what we feed to it?
No, if they're still... Oh, no, this is good. I've thought about it. So this puzzle has vexed me as well. I've tried fighting it and gotten nowhere with my friends. But I don't know. I think it craves something for flesh, and I've tried giving it some of those more fallen creatures, and it just spits them up, says they're empty.
Probably that you hear like a sound from the side. Yes, flesh, give flesh.
Wait, but... So you want us to sacrifice the prisoner to the slime?
Hungry.
Well, I'm not saying I want to. I'm just saying that it's an option. This place, and I kind of look around and gesture around and say, this place has a strange calculus to life and its value.
Well, I, for one, don't think we should negotiate with terrorists.
Slimes, notorious terrorists of the fields. That's what I've always heard.
totally not because we totally did this wrong and we don't have the prisoner, but because we just should not negotiate with terrorists.
Correct,
Yes.
stranger. We are very qualified and have never run from a challenge.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah. We are here to cleanse this foul place. We're in tight with this bitch named Saloon, and yeah, she'd be really disappointed if we acted. And Kara, help, please tell him something about the good. You're good, right? Say something nice.
I was just thinking, don't we just come back if we die? Couldn't we just feed ourselves to it and come back?
But what if we don't come back? Maybe
What if there's nothing to bring back because
I was
he
just
ate it
wondering
all?
how much it hurt to be eaten by a blood ooze.
You can find out and let us know. I feel like
Can we go get somebody else to feed to it? Aren't there a bunch of people around?
Or we kill it.
We could kill it.
We could kill it.
Have you tried to kill an ooze? I got eaten by one. It was unfortunate.
Yeah, well, I killed it. So that makes me the expert on ooze killing and you the expert on being ooze eaten.
So
It seems like it wants to communicate with us. So why don't we just have a chat with it and see what kind of flesh it needs or how much and go from there. You don't want to talk to it? You want to just murder it? It can hear us right now. It's right there.
excuse me, ooze? Hello?
Give calculus.
Calculus?
It wants
Calculus of
mathematics?
life.
Calculus of life.
Are you just asking for flesh in a different way?
I believe it is.
Give different way.
Oh my god. Okay.
It's stupid. We must kill it.
All right.
We must put it out of its misery, if anything.
I agree with Sarek. Sarek is our new de facto leader now that Armoros is gone. Go, Sarek. Let us dispense of this beast. Take the vanguard.
Excellent, of course. And Kara, you should charge it.
What?
If it eats anyone, you seem the most excited to be eaten.
I don't want to be eaten. You were wondering why I was quiet, and I told you what I was thinking.
Right, and you thought that it would be fun to be eaten. I feel like go with what you feel.
I could give it a little thorn whip and see how it, if it's okay with that or not, if it works. Maybe if I just give it a little whip, it'll get out of here.
This isn't foreplay. We're trying to get this thing out of our way.
Damage, it's piercing damage. It'll.
Okay.
Listen, it's either going to upset it or hurt it or motivate it to go find calculus somewhere else.
Find calculus.
So I think I'm just going to thorn whip it, okay? Can I just do that, Steven, or do I?
So you walk up to the edge of the pit.
Yeah.
What's the range on thorn whip?
I think it's like 30 feet. Let me check. It's 30 feet. Yeah.
30 feet?
Thorn whip. Yeah.
Wow.
All right. So like you can basically thorn whip it from here.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I just pull my whip out
Cool.
and I tell everyone to stand. Just back up a little bit. I don't want to hurt anyone.
Yeah.
And then I whip it behind me.
Yeah.
And then I just slam it down on the blood ooze.
Awesome. The big one, right?
Yeah, the big
Not
one.
any of the 6 small ones.
No, let's just see what happens when we do it to the big one first.
All right, cool. Go ahead and roll your thorn whip.
Okay.
All right, make a melee spell attack. So that's d20 plus 5, which is your spell attack bonus. Awesome, a 15 hits. If the attack hits, the creature takes 1d6 piercing damage. And if the creature is large or smaller, which it is, you pull the creature up to 10 feet closer to you. All right, let's see. So I'm going to need to get a couple of items here. We're just going to use the map that we've currently got. I'm going to put y'all up here in the north. Armros is off on vacation, off on the side. Yes, here you are, Ankara and Kairos. Yep, you're back there with the rest of them. Let's take a look. We've got this guy. Put you onto the token layer. I'm going to say that the pit is like between these two pits that I've drawn in the portcullis area.
Mm-hmm. Wait, can I just pull it into the pit and then let it
No,
go?
it's down in a pit.
Oh, it's in the pit.
Yes, it's down in a pit. So let's see.
Can I just pull it close enough to slam it up against the side of the pit?
2, 3,
Oh God.
5, 6, and then here's the big one. Yes, the big one has.
I told you not to strike it. Oh God.
You didn't have any better ideas. I mean, listen, it's not a big. It's just gonna give it a little tap.
You're new to the team, and as appointed leader, I had to let her try.
Yeah. There's a pecking order here, sir, and you are at the bottom of it.
The very bottom, the
Very
like
bottom.
boot level.
Your vote only counts as a third of a vote.
That's elf orc racism.
What? No.
Half orc racism.
Wait, no. It's only counts as a third of a vote because he's at the bottom of the pecking order.
Oh, okay, then it's fine. It's acceptable.
Yeah.
All right, that's okay then. Yes.
I mean, you're a half elf, and Ankara's an elf, and you have full votes. It doesn't even. You know what? I'm not going to be accused of this. I dated an orc once.
Oh my God.
That's what they all say. That's what everyone says.
Okay. Well,
All right, I'm gonna need to make these names.
That's what everyone says when they don't want to seem orc racist.
what?
While they're arguing, I'm just like holding on to the boat. Trying
Yeah,
to
it's like slowly swallowing the blood with down its
Back.
gullet.
God.
back.
Give Thorn. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Yeah. So good. That was what, 4 damage? My oh
Yeah.
my, 4 whole damage.
Just
That's
a little bit,
good.
just to say hello.
Nice.
I like how chat took our joke and they're running with it.
Yeah, we got that. Okay, good. Initiative -3. These guys are slow, but in the meantime, would all of you please roll your initiatives? That's going to become important.
Oh yeah, casual
Oh
4.
yeah.
Did mine go through?
I see an Ankara, yes.
I'm Aya.
What?
Okay.
I don't see an Aya, no.
Oh.
Damn, 22. Ooh. Ooh.
All right, we'll sort that descending. These blood oozes, not so slow. All right, Aya, so you see this blood ooze just like start swallowing this thorn web. Like, yes, I give more. What do you do?
Calculus.
Yeah.
Okay, so she whipped it and she's like holding on to it.
I just let it go. I like see that it's
Okay.
like just getting sucked into the blood ooze's weird body, and I'm just like, I'll just make another one.
It's a
Okay.
spell, so yeah,
So
totally.
Go
Yeah.
ahead and eat it, I guess.
And
Does it dissipate inside the ooze, or does?
Yeah, what happens to it?
or yeah, does it
I mean,
become part of
It's
it?
a spell, so it's like you summon a piece of magically spelled thorns, and then you strike with it, but then it like dissolves into spell material. So
It's not like Jello.
Hmm.
All right. Jeff impressions coming out now. Let's do
Oh,
it.
boy.
Upon looking at it, Stephen,
yes.
can I surmise from far away if there's anything inside of it, like some kind of skeletal structure, or is it like the one before? It's just an ooze.
It's just like the one before, except that it's super large and it's got 3 eye stalks off the top, and it's got like a big long pseudopod that's now it's pointing at Ankara and saying, "Feed now."
So I'm assuming like psychic attacks probably would not be very effective against it because does it really have a brain? Am I asking too much?
That's an assumption you are free to make.
Okay, I'm not gonna do that.
Does it have visible organs?
Yeah.
Like what does an organ of an ooze look like, really?
Does
I think we
it?
call those organelles.
Does it have anything that looks like it would be attackable, or is it just all ooze?
It looks fairly homogeneous.
Oof. Okay.
Okay. I shall pull out my golden skull with the unlit candle still attached to the top with a bunch of wax, and I'm going to send an eldritch blast at it.
Awesome.
Oh God.
Oh, yes. Well, you did send it at it, generally speaking. And fortunately for you, it's just so fucking large that your Eldritch Blast hit it anyway. So roll
What?
the damage. Yeah, you hit.
Really?
Yeah. It's large, it's slow, it's just like a blob of goop on the floor, so it's not super hard to hit. Yeah, 7 force damage, not too bad.
Nice.
Okay.
What damage type is Thorn Whip, Britt?
What damage type is it? It
Yeah.
is. I think it's piercing. Yeah, it's piercing
damage. Okay, cool. That's good. That's good. That's good.
I know oozes.
Did you want to move anywhere? Do anything else?
No, I'm fine. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Let's do that.
Let's see. Blood ooze number 4. Lord. Wait. I got this, y'all.
Every time?
Good.
You're gonna do this every time?
Look, I got a reputation to maintain. And Kara, it's your turn. Blood ooze number 4 just came splooping across the floor in your
Oh
direction.
my god. Splooping. Just splooping around. All right, let's, I don't know, attack it with my short bow. Get out of here.
Oh, shit, look at that crit.
Wow.
12 piercing damage. Very nicely done. Are you attacking the blood ooze number 4, the one coming close to you?
Yeah, of course I am.
All right, cool. That's fine.
It's gotta go.
All right. Are you moving?
I'm just gonna step just right over here.
Cool, right behind you.
A little bit over.
Yeah. Big blood ooze comes glorping forwards.
Uh-oh.
And then 2. And then he turns to
No.
Kairos and he says, "You no taste good. Eat you before." And then it, let's see, that was
Remembers you?
Yeah, so I think that's 15, 20. And then it extends a pseudopod in your direction, Ankara.
Wait,
What?
what? You've been eaten before. You neglected to tell us that.
It hits you, Ankara.
He just said he doesn't taste good. You said I was racist. I think that ooze is racist. Just saying.
It's the whole system, really.
You're not wrong, sir. You are not wrong there.
It was so long ago. Who can say how many times they've been eaten in their lifetime?
I don't. This is. Oh God.
I've died so many times to the jailer, I might have forgotten to mention I've died to the ooze before.
We've never died to the jailer.
Yes. No. We defeated him post haste.
First
Quick
try.
Forgive
Easy.
me for trying to be diplomatic the first few times.
There's your problem.
Ankara, you take 9 damage
Ugh.
from
When
the
someone-
bludgeoning of the pseudopod. And then I need you to make a DC 13 dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. The pseudopod, you can feel it like writhing against your armor, trying to like sink its way through your leathers, but you manage to like dodge out of the way and disconnect the attachment the pseudopod had with your leather armor. So it does not get a hold of you. Blood ooze number 5 just goes splorping 1, 2, 3, 4. The blood ooze number 1, 1, 2, 3. This one attacks Kairos because it hasn't eaten
Right.
leather before.
I interject with my shield, attempting to thwart it. See how that goes.
Let the record show I don't like the word slorping or sporping or any variation
Not enough.
thereof.
Okay, Kairos, you're wearing what? Breastplate?
I'm wearing a breastplate and shield. Pretty much your standard like Greek kind of warrior or Trojan warrior.
Yeah, a pseudopod that thwacks heavily against your shield. You can feel the impact in your shoulder, but it doesn't actually harm you.
Yeah.
Let's see. What is number 1, 1, 2, 3, 4?
No!
I think it attacks
No!
you, Maya.
Mhm.
What is that? Is that a hit? I think that's a hit.
That's a
Ready to
hit.
Redo this.
Can I do a reaction? When do I do a
Yes.
reaction? Okay.
What is your reaction you want to trigger?
Well, I don't like being touched by blood oozes and I get very upset. So I'm gonna fucking hellish rebuke it. Nobody touches me. That's not a thing. You don't get your
Cool.
nasty pseudopods all over me.
So Hellish Rebuke is an in reaction to being hit, if you can see the target that hit you. So that's successful. You
Mhm.
cast it, and it's what, half damage on a dexterity save versus DC?
Yes.
Cool. So what? It had already hit you, right? That's 14. So that's. Let's see. How much damage? 2d6 plus 2. You take 7 damage from the pseudopod slamming into your knee, but this creature bursts into flames. What, dexterity saving throw? That's terrible.
We came down a chute, right? Or they came down a chute?
We got a slimy path.
Okay.
It completely fails its dexterity saving throw and takes 11 damage at the rush of flames that surround it.
How wide is the path? Sorry.
Yeah, Aya, what does your Hellish Rebuke look like?
I point my finger at the creature and you see like almost a glow in Aya's eyes, and she speaks in arcane tongues, and the entire room starts to reverberate, and you're surprised her mouth can even move that way. And for a brief second, you almost hear dark whisperings in all of your minds, and suddenly the creature just bursts into an inferno of flame.
Nice. Yes, Kairos, the path behind you is 5 feet wide. Sarek, it's your turn. You're standing right next to this big blood ooze that just whacked Ankara.
Yeah, Sarek sees this giant ooze and has no interest in engaging with the giant ooze at all, verbally or physically, and
Don't
sort
run.
of
Don't run.
sneaks a little bit behind. Well, Sarek learned a lesson about running. And if I run, I'm dead no matter what. So the best thing I can do is stay and fight. But I'm going to not be a hero. Instead, I'm going to be an ally and a friend. So I point my short bow at the slightly singed but still very moist and sploopy slime that is approaching Aya, and I'm going to try and kill that before it kills her.
Is that Mambo number 4 or 5?
That's Mamba number 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, you are distracted with your aiming as on account of this big blood ooze right next to you. But even despite that, you still succeed in hitting blood ooze number 5. Roll your damage, Sarek Bashaw.
I accidentally did a thing.
Is that what you said? Is that what we heard in our head when you
Yeah,
were?
those are the
Yeah.
secret
Lex
whispers.
Underscore repeating attack.
Excellent. All right, Sarek. Yeah, you fire an arrow into the middle of this blood ooze. What do you do?
I try looking out of the corner of my eyes. This giant ooze is approaching me. I just panic fire one at this smaller one in the hopes that maybe this big ooze will be like, "Hey, he doesn't want to hurt me."
Yeah,
And-
totally true. Yeah.
No scope in it.
Reason with the blood ooze.
Yeah, I'm not even like, I'm like, "Hey, it's cool, it's fine. Not even attacking you, dude. It's cool."
The blood ooze says, "Hey, you look like a friend of mine."
It's me, Joe.
Joe's Capessi. All right. Blood ooze number 6 comes storming across the pit. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Wait, it can move 20 feet per round, can't it? No, these small ones can only move 10 feet per round, so that's fine. Okay, Kairos, it's your turn. You're swiftly getting surrounded by
Yeah.
blood.
Disrespecting Sarek, I order everyone to fall back to the hallway because that 5-foot wide corridor means we won't get surrounded. And I say, do what they can. I'll hold them. I was like, I'll hold you off. Remember, I have you. And I'm going to, all right, family. Should I go after the blood ooze here, number 5, kill that one, or move forward and kind of draw their attention away from you?
Draw their attention away from us.
Okay, I'll try to draw their attention away. I'm going to 5-foot step forward here.
Yes.
And then I'm going to attack blood ooze. And then no, I'm not going to attack. I'm actually going to dodge and just kind of
Cool.
like shield myself up so they have disadvantage against me.
Yeah. Big blood ooze,
kind
of
of
course. Big blood ooze takes his attack of opportunity against you. Ooh, hitting you. Hooray.
Disadvantage.
Okay.
I took
so
the dodge action.
What should have happened is you took the dodge action first and then moved.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'll roll with disadvantage on that. He hits you
Okay.
anyway.
Fucking punished by
17
RNG.
and 23.
Jesus.
So that's
All right.
roll 2d6 plus
Hubris.
You thought you had him.
Hubris,
You
that's what
thought you
that
had him.
Sure.
Oh,
sure.
nice. Okay, he dealt you 5 damage, and I need you to make a DC 13 Dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Take the 5 damage and then dexterity saving throw. 16.
Nice. You do not get grappled by this, or you don't get. It's not grappled. You don't get attached by this. By this pseudopod reaching out towards you. All right. Blues number 3.
With my shield.
1, 2, 3, and then that's all he can do because he's only moving 10 feet per round. Yes, cool. And then Blood Ooze number 2. 1, 2, and he actually does get to make an attack. Joy of boys. A 23, but
Disadvantage.
you've been dodging, which is very strong.
Not enough.
Unfortunately, not enough. All right, Bronze Girl, we're back around to you. What do? There's a blood ooze right next to you that has been set on fire and has an arrow floating in the middle.
Yeah. I see that Sarek has asked Kairos to sort of distract them. I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. I see he's surrounded by blood oozes. I think I'm going to attempt to... I don't know if I want to whop it with like a dagger or if I should just move back. Because I want to kill it before I move on. So okay, yeah. I'm gonna attempt to launch one last Eldritch Blast at this ooze right here, number 5, and then use my second action to move back.
Awesome.
Okay, so
Now, your Eldritch Blast is at disadvantage because you're engaged, but
Right.
your 12 does hit.
right, because they're not very agile. Okay, good.
So go ahead and roll your damage for your Eldritch Blast. 10 force damage. It dies.
Splatters into a million pieces.
Yep. Oof. Awesome. And then you're free to move. You move back into the hallway.
Yeah, I'm gonna quickly, after dispatching it rapidly, I'm gonna motion to Ankara to like move back, and I'm gonna move here. Can I move that far?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, sweet. Yeah.
For the sake of interest, we're going to put the hallway. Yeah, we're going to say that you're in it.
Okay.
It's right here. Cool. Okay, excellent. So, Blood Ooze number 4. I think Blood Ooze number 4? You know, Blood Ooze number 4 is just going to make an attack at you,
Yeah.
Kairos.
Sure. Yeah. I'm the closest target.
Yep. It's not terribly bright.
It's got to be to 17.
Which it does.
What the hell?
Uh,
You've rolled like nothing less than a 10 against me.
You're doing pretty good.
All right.
So that's 6 damage.
Still up.
And then I need you to make a DC 13 dexterity saving throw. Oh, sorry. These ones, it's DC 11.
Okay.
Okay, you succeed. Its pseudopod does not attach onto you. And Kara, your turn. This big blood ooze is still right next to you.
God, get back to the hallway.
so is the hallway just like right here, basically?
Yeah, it's where
Yeah.
Aya is. Yep.
Okay. So how would I go past her or just say
Yeah, you can move past your allies. and
okay.
combat.
I guess I'll just get behind her in the hallway.
As you run away, fleeing
No.
without regards to your personal safety, the ooze strikes out trying to attack you. However, its pseudopod whiffs, missing you. Are you going to take any shots while you're back in that hallway?
Oh yeah, I definitely am.
So really, you can only see Blood Ooze 6 down here. You can maybe get like half cover on Blood Ooze 1, 2, 4.
All right, I'll shoot 6 then.
Could you maybe heal Kairos, or are you?
Yeah, I
taking it?
could.
That would be great.
Yeah, I could.
Look, if we can just like fight them all in just that little hallway, that would be real cool.
I can cast Cure Wounds.
Yeah.
So I'll just do that.
So Cure Wounds is a touch spell.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. It was Healing Word. I always get those two.
Which is a
confused.
bonus action.
Healing Word is a bonus action. So
That's
you can
right.
attack
So
and then
yeah,
also
I will
Healing Word.
attack and then do Healing Word. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
So
Y'all don't mind if I call out that stuff for you, do
No,
you?
please,
Nope.
God, do it. I'm still
Okay.
learning. I need.
Nope, you do that.
All right.
Please do that.
Sure,
I don't
you're
wanna-
probably
I don't
the
wanna-
best
I'd be like, well, I
actual
want
dungeon
Chris-
master.
I don't know. Just I'm not the leader. I'm not the leader, so I don't.
Do it.
You assume
Do
control
it.
the minute you were stronger than me. We're good. We're fine.
Nice. Another crit? Oh wait, no.
Oh, nice. Brit critting with that short bow for 6 damage.
I should just play every game with Brit because Brit just becomes an amazing rolling
If I
dice.
can Stay alive. Okay.
Nice. I'm in healing word. Yeah, roll 1d4 plus your spellcasting modifier, Brit.
I think that's 2.
Is that 2?
Is it? No.
That seems unlikely.
No. It is.
It's wisdom, which is
Yeah.
plus 3.
3.
Yeah.
Well,
All right, Kairos, you regain 4 hit points. And Ankara, make sure you track that you have spent 1 spell slot.
yes.
Cool. All right, the big blood ooze lashes out at Sarek Bashaw.
What? No!
Oh yeah, it smacks you straight across the face, like literally, like slaps you in the face, and you take 9 damage, Sarek.
Dead again. All right.
Awesome.
Cool.
What does that mean? Let's see.
Cool. Dead again.
Oh my god. You are unconscious, which means that you can't make a dexterity saving throw. So, chat, we see this pseudopod ooze its way through the leather armor that Sarek is wearing and make contact with his bicep, and then ooze its way into his cellular lattice, and then drain him of blood.
Cool.
This
is the last thing
for-
Sarek says before he is sucked dry.
Sarek, you're dead.
Cool.
Cool. So Sarek takes 16 damage from
Jesus
this blood ooze draining him
Christ.
of blood. And
It's
the
not even
blood
fair.
ooze regains that same amount, going back up to full.
Ah.
Awesome. And then the blood
Ah,
ooze
Why
moves
didn't you just feed it? Ugh.
1.
Wait, is it still
2.
hungry? It just ate.
Yeah.
It's coming in your direction. All right. So blood ooze number 5 makes an attack.
Good
And
call, though. Good call, though.
It got what it wanted.
I am delicious. I am very juicy.
It got a
Blood
tasty,
ooze number
tasty
1.
Sarek.
Half
Why
elf
is it
meat
going now?
notoriously tasty. I don't know why he wouldn't be satisfied.
Yeah, blood ooze number 1 misses you entirely, Kairos. Sarek
Oh.
Bashaw is dead, like officially, actually dead. You're not.
Dead
you're not.
and offended.
Blood ooze number 6 makes an attack on Kairos, missing you completely, Kairos. It's your turn, Kairos. You're surrounded by blood oozes, buddy, and the way behind you is blocked. What do you do?
I see. We have that moment, right? I could lock eyes with Aya, right? Because
Oh,
like you're the last person I see, and we just have that slow motion effect where like the music, like the child like aria is like playing, like that's like I'm just like through their shield, and it's just like a stupid Zack Snyder scene of like the splatter of the blood ooze against the shield, and slow motion
it
look
like-
back at you, and
like
I
there's no
just give you
sound
that-
in the scene, and you're just like,
it's just the aria. Yeah, and I just like,
yeah.
God.
you know, as I'm just like doing that thing. So I'm dodging again and not moving.
Okay, awesome. Let's see. Blood ooze number 3 does the assist action for blood ooze number 2. What this looks like in the fiction is that like blood ooze number 3 leaps up onto your shield bodily, Kairos, and then blood ooze number 2 lashes out at you with a pseudopod. It hits you. That's 1d6 plus 1. You take 7 damage, not 8. 7, sorry.
Oh God.
Which puts you unconscious. Bronze Girl, it's your turn.
Mm-hmm. If I move, it can slap me, right?
You bet.
'Cause- Yeah. Okay. Okay.
No, you
okay.
can disengage. If you disengage, it doesn't get attack of opportunity. You can
Yes.
fall
Oh, really?
back further in the
You
hallway.
take a
Oh.
disengage action, and then you
Okay.
move 30 feet.
Okay. I'm going to disengage and move back, and I'm going to try to talk to it. I'm going to put my skull away and put both hands up,
Yeah.
and I'm just going to be like, "Ugh." And this is a thing I can speak. What? Okay. Is English this creature's first language, or maybe it's second?
I mean, it was saying words in common.
Yeah, yeah. But it was speaking them kind of broken. Is that about the intelligence level of this beast?
I mean, I think you have the
Okay.
information that's available.
That should be able to help me. I leap back, put my skull back in my sleeve, and I say to it, Mr. Ooze, you could eat me, and you could eat the gentleman behind you there, but I have a very, very powerful master, and I promise you that if you let me go, I will come back with all of the sweetest meats, the finest bounties that the top set has to offer. Sir, you are actually just beneath the jail cell, and I will bring you so many warm, fleshy, gushy, bloody bodies that you'll never be, you won't even be able to eat them all. You'll be like, I can't do this. I'll be overweight. And I promise you this. But if you eat me, then you just eat me and look at me. I'm so small and weak and bloodless. And even then, I've dabbled so much in the matters of the eldritch and the occult that my blood couldn't possibly be any good by now. I use half of it for rituals. Just think about this for a moment, sir.
I think your 6 seconds is up, Aya, but you've been very
I'm half rattlesnake venom at this point. Oh my God. Yeah.
To which the big blood ooze replies, yes, eat all. Yeah. Blood ooze number 4 swarms up over Kairos and devours him. Ankara, you're standing 5 feet away from the big blood ooze. What do you do?
Yeah, can I keep moving away from it?
Yeah, you can move. You can actually just run.
Wait,
okay.
the one time we're running was a smart. You sons of bitches!
Yeah,
I
think
knew
it's
it.
gonna run.
I knew it.
All right, so I just die. Okay.
Yeah, so this attack against you is with advantage, Kairos, and it's an automatic crit if it hits, which it is, and then that means that it's 2d6
Whoa.
plus 1 is you take 10 damage, but that's not more than double your.
Yeah.
It's not more than your max hit
Well,
points.
I only see that because I'm a half orc and I go down to 1.
Oh yeah, you were at 1. Okay, yeah, you're right. You were not at 0. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
So-
he's not dead?
When a half orc takes damage that would knock him down to 0, they get knocked down to 1.
Yep. However,
You
of
are
these-
probably gonna die
You are
anyways.
eaten alive.
Like,
It is
I want
so
you-
painful.
I want to earn this death.
of
Give it.
these 2 attacks, the 17 and 22, the 17 still hits. So even rolling with disadvantage, the blood ooze in question, blood ooze number 4, does damage.
All right, that's fine. Your dice are just on fire. That's
7.
I'm respectable. I'm
So
dead.
now you're unconscious.
Yeah.
All right, big blood ooze says, yes, eat all. And he starts sliming his way down the passageway in the direction of
What?
Aya and Ankara. Now, he has a speed of 20 feet, which means that if he moves twice, he's moving at 40. And so he moves all the way up to you, Aya, but he can't attack you.
Okay.
All
Wait,
right,
have
blood
I
ooze number
run away at this
1.
point? Is that what happened?
Blood ooze number 1 attacks Eric and deals 5 damage to you. So Eric, you take 2 failed death saving throws, and then he attaches his pseudopod to you, and you take 11 more damage and die.
Dead.com's my homepage.
Yep. All right, good. Let's see. Kairos is gone. Blood ooze number 6. Probably just like splorps his way back down into the pit over here. Blood ooze number 3, same. Blood ooze number 2. Yep, totally. There's nobody there. Aya, you're standing right next to the blood ooze. He's like, yes, eat all.
I'm gonna disengage and run.
Yeah, I mean, when I ran
I tried
away,
to
I would have been
reason
still like,
with
Aya!
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you're like
No.
back. You're like in the jail room.
Yeah, I see her run past me. I see that this creature cannot be reasoned with. I'm gonna disengage and run
Cool.
after her.
All right, let's see. Blood ooze number 4 goes back down here. Blood ooze number 1 goes back down there. I'm just going to clear out.
Unreal.
2, 3, 4, 5.
We
Okay.
tried to save you, Sarek. We did.
Aya, you run out of the hallway, and you're like looking behind you. Please, God, no. And Kara, you're like at the stairs leading up to the room with the sunfire brazier. And Aya comes bursting out of the slimy hole back, that leads to the ooze pit. She's looking behind her. Aya, you hear this, and a glob of acid comes flying in your direction. Oh my God.
What is happening right? Hacks.
It just like
hacks.
pierces you from the back.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god. Okay, it's fine.
All right, you succeed on your Constitution saving throw. You take half of 40 damage. You take
40
damage, and
The acid just dissolves you from like.
yeah, like this acid just like punches through your chest. The center of your mass just like collapses inwards, and you fall onto the floor. And in Kara, you see all of this happening behind you.
Oh, she's just like gone. She's just
Yeah,
melted.
it's your turn, in Kara.
Fuck. Man.
Isn't
Is that what
isn't there something about us running away you can get us or something? Is there something about that?
You can resurrect the team. Actually,
Yeah,
There is a
resurrect
rule
the team.
about that. If you don't die,
I can resurrect them like at
At the brazier, you have to go like up past where the
Yeah.
jailer was,
Yeah.
Give it a
up to the
secret or
room.
something. You have to give it a secret that no one's ever heard, and we come back.
That's right.
Yeah.
Or am I getting my wires crossed?
gonna make I just stand there for a minute and I'm like,
Just stunned.
and then I just turn and I start running towards it because I have one
Cool.
hit point left. So
Yeah, so you run up the stairs, you run
like
to the brazier.
stumbling.
So here's how this works, right? There's actual rules for this. I handed out in the player's guide. I need to make a little handout so I can show it up. But basically, what happens is if someone has died, like died, then you can actually bring them back to life in the Sunfall Cycle after a fight. It takes 10 minutes, which means that you're marking down the clock, and then that person who died gains 1 level of exhaustion. So a person who died is not out of the rest of the episode, but they are also at an increasing disadvantage for dying. Dying is not good. But you need to have like clear space and time to actually effect a resurrection. What you can do in Kara is you can slap your hand right on that Sunfire Brazier and whisk yourself away
Yeah.
to the Gardens of the Moon, whereupon all of your friends will respawn, jolly and whole by your side, fully refreshed.
Yeah.
But of course, so will the rest of the dungeon.
I mean, I don't have a choice here. It is what it is. I guess if the dungeon respawns, then we can put that guy in the jail cell and feed him to the blood ooze.
Hell yes! Let's feed that some a bit.
This
Let's
is
do
my
it.
plan, and I activate it. I
All
kind
right.
of like take a second, and I'm like, "Is there any way that I can fix this?" And then I feel like I hear that
Yeah.
and I'm like, "No!" And I just hit it and go.
Punch out. Just slam it.
Yeah, you slam your hand on the Sunfire Brazier. There's a blinding flash of brilliant yellow light. And then, when you open your eyes, all 4 of you are fully recovered. You have all of your hit points back, all of your spells back. You're fully restored. The sun out of time is drifting overhead. You're lying on a cushion of soft grasses. And Saloon is sitting there on a low hillock, looking down at you, smiling gently. Welcome back. It's so good to see you.
We all died, huh?
Stop saying that. Every time we see you, it's because we died a terrible, painful, acid-ridden death, and you keep saying, "I hope you'll come visit soon." It's like you want us to die or something.
I do indeed hope to see you again because you're such pleasant company. I would never wish such pains on anyone, but that does seem to be your lot. What harm if I take joy in the joyous parts of your plight?
I hate this place. I hate everything about this place.
I-
It's so dumb. I like kick the grass.
It's like beautiful grass.
Yeah. You kick like a beautiful flower.
And it,
Like one
it like
petal
explodes
falls
into
off.
beautiful sparkles and like float off into the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A butterfly
Stupid.
takes off and flies up.
Stupid place. I hate it.
While
like-
they're doing this, I'm like walking around to them and just like touching their faces and stuff to like be like, they're alive again.
Yeah. I adjust my shoulder like, okay. Have I proven myself yet?
Yeah, you're fine. Jeez.
Good. I would like to take command for the next time.
You want command for the... No! Your strategy was to die. That's a terrible strategy.
That is a terrible strategy. You're still at the bottom of the pecking order.
The lowest point.
How many times have you gotten here where somebody has actually touched the fire, the bonfire, alive?
I
A
don't...
lot. A lot.
Uncountable times.
Uncountable.
Uncountable.
Is that because
More
you just
than you can
can't
count on 2 hands.
Yes,
Okay.
more than all the numbers in the universe.
Sure. I've spent more than the majority of my life in service to the Legion. I have no problem taking orders. So
Good,
if that's what you need from me, so it goes.
Good, bottom totem pole.
Yeah.
Sark,
Yes.
I just want to point out that you tried to give directions and everyone died.
How did you live anyway?
I don't say
Very
anything.
powerful.
I don't say anything as you're talking about how you're surprised you were about this.
Very powerful feat, I'm sure.
I really thought that you would be enough to satisfy the blood ooze.
Apparently, its hunger is insatiable.
It is insatiable. It ate all of you, and it was still coming after me.
Sarah has never satisfied anyone.
I'll have you know I taste very good, sir.
I don't think that's what he meant, Sarek.
I don't understand.
He was talking about your prowess.
As an assassin and rogue, quite high.
As an
artist.
fellow.
A bedfellow? I don't.
Yeah.
Is that some sort of league or guild?
He's insulting your ability to lie with women or men as you see fit.
I don't lie with them. We do other things, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh my God, Sarek, you are such an imbecile.
Oh, I'll be over here with Saloon. And Sarah just like wanders off.
It's so good to see you.
Sarah, do you have anything about you that like shows that you're kind of like a noble?
Yes. All of my entire besides like the leather armor that I have, over that is a very regal, at one time probably was very stylish sort of cover.
Yeah.
And not a cloak, but more like a tabard kind of thing. The problem is it's dusty and dirty and worn out now. So at one point I was probably like a pretty dope regal, but shit's gone down in the outside world and I'm not too hot anymore.
Derek is officially
You're like wearing
his noble sona.
Yeah. You're like wearing like if it was today, you're wearing like a 70s era suit, right? Like just like it was fashionable at one point, but now it's kind of like
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. So I come, if you don't mind, I come over to you and I look at you and I say, I do not know your house's family, but I can clearly see you are a noble. You should start acting like it, because nobility doesn't come from the blood in one's veins. And I like kind of like touch you with the butt of my spear when I do this. I say it comes from the actions that you take, the actions that anyone can take. And I look around at everybody, and I
cackle.
I put the spear away though, and I put my hand out, and I say, "You fought well today." And I like want to like give you a nice like good handshake. Do you go in, or does my does my little like, what do you do?
Sarek hears your words and comes in close and whispers in your ear, "You should know my family. And blood does matter. Far more than yours." And he just walks away.
I have seen, as you're walking away, I cry out to everyone. I've seen knights piss themselves and run at the first sign of battle. I have seen villagers with spears in their guts kill 2 solid soldiers before falling to defend a goat.
And Sarek, as he walks away,
What you do.
yeah, Sarek, as he walks away, is like, "And I commanded all of them to do that."
I'm just laying face down in the grass, just enjoying nature before I have to. I know we have to go back and fight those blood oozes. And
Saloon is
slightly
totally
traumatized.
laying down in the grass next to you.
That's fine. I just put my head on her shoulder.
Right.
I don't really like her, but she's there. It's comfy. It's nice.
We should get moving. And I leave you with some parting words. We're only as good as the weakest link of our chain.
Whoa, do you like shake your chain when you say that?
I do. Of
look
course
over
I do.
at Sark.
Sark doesn't even respond anymore. Sark is done with you at the moment. You are bottom totem pole. How dare you? How
I know.
dare you?
I look back and like kind of we see, if you don't mind, I look off to the side and I say like, but he's so cute. And
That's true. That's true. That's the truest.
Yeah.
All right, awesome.
So-
Yeah, y'all are here in the Gardens of the Moon. There's Maine there. There's the reflecting pool over there. Like, what do you do?
Sark just like doesn't even talk and just goes straight for the pool. And it's like
All right.
Yeah,
fed up with
Me
this
too.
moon world.
I follow him and
Yeah.
mutter to him as I go, "Hey, got any wine for all that cheesiness back there?"
Sark
Maine
looks at
Maine
you.
pops his head out of the hollow and says, "Wine."
Right? Right? Man, you know what? Next time I get a bottle of wine, you and I can split it, homie.
Yeah, he opens his beak and then he just does this.
I like that bird. That bird, that's a cool bird.
Yeah, Sark doesn't even refer to the fact that he has many vineyards that probably have delightful wines, but instead just goes to the pool and tries to port his way back to the dungeon.
You gaze into the pool, there's a rush of darkness, and then you stand in front of the sunfire brazier, casting dim light into the room. At the far end of the room, there is a fireplace with a dragon head mounted on over top of it, a statue with the eyes that you can push in. And there's a spiral set of staircases leading down to the jail area, where, of course, you can hear the sound of, "I know just what to do with you, you little slut. Yes, we have ways of dealing with people like you." And then also the stairs leading down to the door to the left.
Yeah. Before we go any further, I want to go examine the dragon head over the fireplace.
Okay, all right, yes, there's a dragon.
What is it? Mouth? Is its mouth open, closed?
Yeah, let me see if I can describe this. I'm assuming all four of you have come through and you're all here.
I'm the last one, and before I go through, I just say to myself, "There's no chain of command if everyone is dead."
Awesome.
Bottom totem pole. That's all I'm saying.
We'll work out who's in charge later, but we know who's at the bottom.
Aya just steps out. Bottom totem pole.
Yeah, that's the first thing I say when I come out.
Awesome. Super good. Okay.
And I say to Sarek too, I'm like, how dare he talk to you that way? He's the bottom of the totem pole. Only I'm allowed to talk to you that way.
That's what I've been saying.
So I meander over to the dragon-headed statue, and I hold a little, like, a darker black part of the chain, like cast iron. And I mentioned it could be, look, I have no problem with the name totem pole. Could be worse. A man for my legion was named Kettle because he forgot his helmet one day and had to wear a cooking pot for the rest of him. Never made that mistake again.
Awesome.
Yeah, okay, totem pole, sure. Whatever makes you happy.
Yeah, so like on the far wall, there's this large stone fireplace with a draconic head carved over the mantle. The head has glittering eyes, an open mouth, and the fangs of the mouth are dirtied.
Okay, so it's open wide and dirty fangs.
Don't bother. We've already tried messing with that. It doesn't do anything.
Okay. I want to okay, so here's what's going on. I'm going to do. I'm going to put my hand inside the statue.
What?
Okay,
No.
you put your hand down the throat of the thing, and
Yeah.
you feel it back in the hollow of the throat, which is as far. You have to like your like shoulder is like flush with the
Oh,
snout
yeah.
of the dragon. You feel like a handle back there.
There it is. Okay. I twist the handle or pull it.
Like it rotates freely, but nothing happens when you rotate it.
All right. I need I'm going to touch. Okay. It has its eyes can be pressed in, right?
Yes,
What happens if I use my other hand to press in the eyes
both of
and
the
twist
eyes.
it? Yeah. So the eyes are pressed in at the same time as I twist
Yes.
the handle.
Yeah.
Can I do that? Like, is it too finicky? Do I need help?
Nope, you can do that. Yeah, you push the two eyes in with your other hand, and you twist this handle, but the handle is turning freely. Like it doesn't feel like turning it is engaging any mechanism. So you've got the eyes pushed in, and the handle is turning.
Okay. You're right. Did you know there was a handle down its skillet?
We knew that. Don't.
Yeah, we knew that.
It was fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. You're lucky we disengaged the trap. Otherwise, when you pull that handle, it chomps down and your arm comes off.
Fireballs shoot out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So kind of dumb to just stick your hand down throats and push random buttons. Just saying. Just
Well, I'm the lowest on the totem pole. What else would you have me do?
well, you're acting like it. Strive to be better, I say, and I start stomping towards the staircase.
I like
Sure.
the initiative, though. You're doing well. And I sort of slap him on the back.
I'm just watching all of this. I'm never going to partake in the lie, but I'm not going to deny it either. Just amused by all of these lies.
So,
Poor Bert.
which way do we go? Do we go back to the courtyard or down to the jailer?
I guess we have to deal with the jailer again. That way we can get the fresh meat, toss it to the ooze, hope it distracts it long enough to get around the side of it. That's where you come in, Sarah, because you're sneaky. You're not brawly, but you're sneaky. Sneak around the side of it, grab the freaking glass orb, and then, I don't know, isn't there a door back there? Go through the door, and yeah, hopefully it takes them long enough to eat the dude in the cell that maybe we can get through. That's my plan. Let's do it.
Can we feed it the jailer?
Mhm.
No, he doesn't like dead flesh, remember?
I got eaten. And I was
Kairos,
dead.
Do you try anything else with this handle?
I mean, I've tried rotating it, pulling it. Like, I'm bopping it. I'm doing everything that I'm
I
bopping.
didn't hear you say pull.
Oh, I thought I said first.
Grenade
Like,
it.
I bopped it, twist it, pull it.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, when you pull, and you've got the eyes pushed in,
Yeah.
the fireplace swings inwards, opening to a black passage behind.
What?
I like that there was like this, I did it, and there was like this like really delayed action being like, I don't know, okay, so it didn't work. And then all of a sudden we hear that rumbling and it opens.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I look at the group and say, oh, good job, Sarek.
Yes, as a team, we certainly solved this one.
I'm just walking over to try and look and see what I can see.
Good leadership.
in
Thank
darkness.
you. Good listening.
Yeah.
Good listening,
I-
Totem Pole.
Ignore him and pull out, light the candle on my skull and like kind of stick it in there and see what I can see too. Me and Ankara are probably like shoulder to shoulder.
Awesome. Yeah, there is a staircase leading up. It sort of like curves back sharply to the left, like it's a
Mhm.
staircase sort of like in the wall that that's like the left wall. That's like the wall to the portcullis area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put a hand on Ankara's shoulder. Then I lean back and say, all right, Totem Pole, you're in the front. Let's go.
Sure.
Got to keep you safe.
No problem.
Not you. Her. She's soft and smells like daisies. You're big and you talk too much.
Shields
Your
out.
Skin feels like sandpaper. And you kind of smell just slightly of rust and disuse. Why would I care about your safety? Move. Don't look at me when I'm
That's a
talking.
medical condition I'm sensitive about.
I'm giggling at everything she says, so I'm just like playing.
We are literally the
Waiting for
worst
you to
party
walk
that ever. We are terrible people. We're like the Seinfeld of parties. We're awful. We are not good people. Wow, we're terrible.
I scan the passageways, alert for danger, shield and spear kind of out, kind of like doing a sort of little like, sentry turrety rotating as I gander on up the staircase, I guess.
Yeah, totally. Okay, so you go walking up the staircase, and after about 25 feet, you reach the top, where there's a short landing, 5-foot square landing, and a door on your right-hand side.
What kind of floor is it? Is it stone? Is it planks of wood? Is it like an attic or?
Who's in front and who's following and everything like that? So Kairos is first. Who's second?
Probably me.
Yeah, I'm behind Aya.
And I'm in the back, protecting everyone.
Once again,
I keep turning around to make sure Sarek is still with us.
Yeah, no, I'm right there. But every time you look back, I'm a little further behind. You keep turning around, I'm just a little bit further behind.
I
Very
pull
cool.
out my thorn whip just to show it to him.
just magically manifest a thorn whip.
Yeah, Sark pulls out his notebook
Yeah.
and shows it to you, and he's like, "I do have talents."
All right, fantastic. Kairos, you've got the oops, that's not what I want to do. You've got
I have dark vision, by the way, so. Are we? Is there no
Okay.
dark vision? Okay, yeah.
Yeah. There's dark vision. You have it. You can see easily. There's a wooden door on your right.
Sure. Any markings on anything? Just nondescript, plain. Looks like it fits in with the rest of the building.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Yep.
All right. I see the door. Sarek, should you apply your skills? Make sure it's not trapped.
Have you tried opening it?
I'm sure it's fine. Just open it.
Yes. You should just try.
Okay. What kind of? How does it open? Does it open like away from us? Is it like a pull kind of door? Is it a push? Like what kind of way can I do it to like help distance myself from the inevitable like fireball explosion that's gonna happen when I open this door?
Can I help?
I'm not gonna die.
this
You
door?
people are the worst. All right.
I'm trying to help investigate the door.
I'm here in the kindness of my help cosplaying as Jeff here, and you're just dumping.
No, I walk up to help him see if there's
I'm
anything.
so sorry.
What do I roll investigation?
Oh, you show me a speck of kindness and you investigate the door. Ah! Oh, that's so
Yes.
sweet.
Yeah. And Kara, please roll investigation.
I mean, I don't
on
have
the
a lot.
door. That's going to take 10 minutes to like thoroughly investigate this door. But that's fine. Let's see. We're going to choose side. We're going to go all the way up to 9. Choose -1. Fantastic. All right. So it takes you 10 minutes. And after a thorough investigation of the door, and Kara, you can definitively say you suspect that it's clear. There's no shenaniganery. You don't hear any splorping or squicking.
Yeah.
anything.
So after I've investigated the entire door, I just step up and step back a little. I go, yeah, just open it.
Sure. I open it.
You push open the door. Inside, you see this. And of course, we're going to have to
Cutscene.
grab a couple of
We
these.
died again.
Flip. There we go. Cool.
The maw of a dragon.
Yeah,
What is
let me describe this room. The light in here is bright from the firelight that's coming from the fires underneath the various cauldrons around the room. You hear the crackling of the fires, the bubbling of liquid, the clanking of armors as the people in the room shift. And the room smells the acrid scent of fire, wood smoke, boiling oil, and a faint iron tang. There are 5 large cauldrons sitting around the room, some of them with low fires burning under them, each of which is adjacent to a gutter that leads to a hole in the
Are you
floor.
serious?
Absolutely.
Oh, since I see this, I probably whisper to the group and I say, I think this is where they make the oozes.
And then there
Because
are
there's the holes in the ceiling, right? And
well,
it
like,
looks like
yeah, so like there's these cauldrons of boiling oil, and there's holes in the floor that
Yeah.
correspond to the holes in the ceiling of the
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like it mirrors that shit.
yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Or
There are 4 guards standing adjacent to the cauldrons, one guard manning each cauldron. There's a door in the north wall, which is solid, well-maintained oak. And I think we should all roll for initiative, and then we should go to our break.
okay.
Casual 5 initiative. All right.
When you say the oil, it's boiling oil.
Yeah, like the kind of boiling oil that poured down on you and nearly killed you.
I was gonna say, I was like,
Cool.
oh, if you want to know more about the oil, just ask Ankara or Sarek. They've both experienced it firsthand.
Sure. Okay.
All right,
I have a
fantastic. So we have rolled quite low. Spear Guard A, B, and Short Sword Guard A, all 3 rolled 7s. Kairos, of course, going last with his 5, and Kara starting us up with a 14. But let's see how we fare 5 minutes from now when we return from our break.
Yeah, let's jump
Welcome
back into
back.
this.
All right, folks, what's going on? Yes, chat, they're all still level 1. Kairos, you've just opened this door. Oh, I should make sure that your name is visible. Show nameplate and then bar and name. Done. Cool. Yeah. You open the door, and there's all these cauldrons and all of these holes in the floor and all this boiling oil. And there's like 2 guards along the back wall wielding short swords and 2 guards in the middle wielding spears. We've rolled for initiative. And Ankara, you were right up next to Kairos because you were helping check the door. So you get back first.
I can't even see. Can I see them? Because I'm not at the door, right?
You can like peer around the corner.
Like peer around.
Yeah.
I don't think chat can see the screen.
Oh, just give me 1
yeah.
second. I have to rearrange some things.
Yeah.
Calm down, chat. I had to do some things, or else people would have been all over the place. There we go. We're good.
I guess. Well, so I'll ask Kairos what. I guess I can peek around and say like, what do you guys want to do? There's a bunch of guys in there.
I mean, we can probably feel the heat of the furnace and the mumbling of the people, and you could probably hear the people.
Yeah. So they know.
Yeah. Right.
Are we just going in? What are we
No,
doing?
I think we should hold them here and have them come to us.
Oh.
Right. It's a
That's a
great
good
choke.
idea.
It's a beautiful choke point.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay. Well,
Sir, with what I'm about to do, you definitely don't want a choke point.
I'm terrified by that. That's terrifying, but I would trust her. She's violent.
Yeah. Sirica's final say. So I follow.
You know what?
All right.
You know what? I'm starting to like you. You might have a future in this group.
I'm assuming that means Aya wants to get in there and get some space. So I'll pop in around the corner and then I'll shoot this guy with my short bow, Spear Guard A. I'm sure he has another name, but lost it when he became a guard.
Yep. Your short bow fires wide, your arrow clanking against the far wall. And then short swords guard B, who also at one point had a name but lost it when he became Shadowburned, comes running across the room screaming. Ah! So those are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What?
Awesome. And then he attacks you.
Ooh.
Of course he does.
Ooh.
He's nimble.
He's regular human nimbellitude.
Is he one of the dark-eyed dudes?
Oh yeah, these guys are all dark-eyed.
All right.
Oh.
Super dark-eyed. So that's a 22 to hit, which hits you,
Cool.
and then which does not. So that first one, 1d6 plus how much damage?
So I imagine that I came around the corner and tried to shoot while I was moving, and then I turned around and he was like running.
Yeah, you just
towards
keep
me.
running and just blah. You take 7 damage, Ankara.
Okay. I'm not gonna make it through this fight, guys.
Not with that attitude.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Britt. I need line of sight.
No, it's fine. I should have gone the other way.
All right, Aya, it's your turn. What do you do?
Seeing that my friend is in trouble, I'm gonna move down here
Cool.
and
Making sure that you have a human shield.
I saw that. I
Always.
saw that too.
Yeah, we
We're
all
on
saw
the,
that.
we're on the same page.
When she says, I see that my friend is in trouble, she doesn't mean that she's going to go save her. She means that the friend is in trouble, so she
She observed the trouble her friend was in, is going to
Yeah.
use that to her
Right.
advantage. Right.
You have what, like 3 HP or 4 HP of cover or so at this point?
And I'm gonna raise my golden skull again. And once again, you hear the muttering of 1,000 tongues with I don't know. It's be like flungui mugma fagen relay waga nagel fatagen. And then as as I finish, I launch an eldritch blast at the guard.
I remember when Woggle Fathagan. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Which guard are you attacking?
Short swords guard B.
All right, awesome.
My
Roll
favorite
your
Smash Mouth
damage.
song.
5 force damage. Fantastic. Okay, Sarek, it's your turn. You're quite far down the staircase, as I remember you were. keeping
Sure.
distance.
Oh yeah, I was pretty far back. I
Go.
can I use my turn to get to the doorway, and this was a dark hallway, yes? Or dark stairwell.
Yeah,
So I probably had my torch out, question mark?
fair.
Can I throw my torch into one of the pots of oil?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I want to do. Because I don't think I have... I want to throw my torch into the pot of oil that's closest to the team. Where that guard is. That guard that's right there.
What?
The guard that's right. You see it?
Don't do that. No,
The guard,
no,
this guard, right? This guard, the guard, whatever his
No,
name is, that
you're
guard,
gonna kill us.
right there.
Please do that.
What? No, do you have
Right.
any idea what happens with oil and fire? That's real bad, Jesse.
All
Just
right,
do
awesome.
it. Do it.
No. Sorry, I go to throw it, and then
Move
Kairos.
yourself where you want to
Jesse,
be.
I don't want my name associated with your antics.
All right, I need you to convince me. I go to throw it, and
No, I'm gonna knock it out of your hands if you do that, so you miss. No, I'm going hit this one. The one that's not gonna explode and kill all of us. It's a great idea, just not when we're in the middle of it.
all right,
You know,
Oh,
but on the bottom of the totem pole.
no.
Are you gonna allow Totem Pole to question your judgment? You gotta lay down the law. You gotta take out your dick and smack it on the table.
Hold on now.
Is this all happening while he's just holding it?
Yeah,
back
yeah,
and
yeah.
forth?
He's like 6 seconds, he's running up the stairs, he's pulling out the torch. Kara's just like, please no.
The bottom of the totem pole must also be the strongest
All
to
right.
carry the others.
Well, when this explodes,
think
I'm
about
arguing that I have 3 people in front of me. I'm going to get advantage on this dexterity save from this firing.
No. This is. You know what? Totem pole. I think you're right. I want to throw it at the one that is away, like across the room from us.
So like this one, right?
That one right
Yeah,
there.
ping-
Yes,
ping it. Is it that one?
right there. Yeah.
Over here? Cool. Awesome.
The circle one
let's
is like the cauldron, and then that's like the murder hole is the square.
So that's
Like-
fairly far to throw a torch. You'd need to step closer to like have good aim.
Then I will get as close as I can possibly get to have aim, but also not be like up on the dude.
What's your species? Are you a half elf?
Half
Sarek?
elf.
Yeah. Okay. So this is as far as you can get, and then still throw a torch.
Let's do it. Let's toss this
Yeah.
thing.
That puts you within 20 feet of your target, which means you're not at disadvantage. So just roll 1d20 plus your dexterity bonus plus your proficiency bonus.
Oh my god. All right. So am I just doing that in the chat?
Yeah. / roll 1d20 plus whatever.
Oh my lord. So many things. Plus dexterity plus. What was the other
Plus your
thing?
proficiency bonus. So it's 1d20 plus 5 for you.
Yeah, you got this.
You got this. You got that 3 plus 5. 13, definitely good enough to like it's like watching a beautiful flaming basketball go spinning through the air because there's a stick attached on the end. And it just sinks straight into this cauldron. Nothing but net. And nothing happens for a moment. And then a blood ooze comes boiling up
God
out of
damn
the
it.
cauldron.
Are you serious?
Y'all don't remember much about your experience down in the
I do,
portcullis area,
yeah.
do you?
There's 2 holes that drop flaming hot oil and 2 holes that drop blood oozes, and the oil vats are in the back.
Someone's
Oh.
paying attention. Let's see. What? There's like.
Sarek looks back.
So sorry, Jesse.
Sarek looks back at Kairos is like, "What did you do?"
I look at you like
Right.
you awoke an ooze. What did you do?
Well, good thing you have experience fighting them, totem pole.
Cool. So there's like 4 of you over there in that the short swords guards be Ankara, Aya, and Sarek. And then there's a spear guard right next to this blood ooze. And it just had a fire stick dropped on its head, and it doesn't know what's going on. So I'm rolling a d8. On a 1 through 4, it's going to attack the spear guard immediately next to it. On a 5, short swords guard B. 6, Ankara. 7, Aya. 8, Sarek.
Oh yeah. So
Oh, yes! Sarek, you deserved this. 1, 2,
Cool.
3, and that's as far as it can move.
Oh no.
And also they're really slow, so it doesn't get an attack on you. But yeah, that's 100% what definitely was intended to happen. And Kara, it's your turn.
Yeah, I gotta fight for my life now, I guess. Well, let's see. I can melee dagger him. That might be my best defense.
Can you shove the the guard in front of you's head into the pot there? There's probably an ooze in that one too.
I mean, I'm pretty weak, but I could try, Steven.
You haven't. I don't know. I'm not saying do it.
That would take a grapple check, which would be strength versus strength.
Yeah. And if I do that, I can't attack him, right? That's
Correct.
like my
That'd be your
move.
action.
You could.
Yeah.
Ooh. It sounds like I really want to do it, but I.
How hurt is the short swordsman?
He's not even 50% hurt.
Okay,
He's
so you
approximately this amount.
Oh,
like
yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 11, he's at about a 6.
Okay, interesting. Can you do 6 damage on an attack?
Only if I have a 1d4 plus 2 on dagger.
So like so you have a 20. So if you hit, you have a 25. Then you have a 25% chance of doing max damage.
Yeah, so I should
probably gonna get stabbed again.
I should just shove him into the oil. All right, let's do it.
What's your thorn whip damage?
What?
What's your thorn whip damage?
My thorn whip damage is, I believe, 1d6 piercing.
Then you have an 18% chance.
Yeah.
You got it.
Oh no, but hold on here, Britt. Sorry.
What?
Coming off this is too much. If
No,
you
it's
thorn
fine.
whip them, can't you drag them somewhere? Can you drag them into the pit with the thorn
I can
whip?
only drag them toward me.
Yeah, you drag them towards you.
Oh yeah,
Well,
then
And
you
I
can't
can't
move.
if I can move. I mean, that'd be great if I could just drag them around.
Right.
That'd be amazing.
And just
Well, can you move and then thorn whip? Move
disengage
diagonally
behind us. Disengage behind us.
and then
can I
thorn whip him
disengage behind
into
me.
the slime?
and then thorn whip as a bonus action?
I don't believe thorn whip.
That's
is
not a bonus. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you could just heal yourself. Disengage back here. See where I'm pinging on the corner? Maybe heal yourself. I don't want to do this Eric running this game as a weird guest. You know what I mean? It makes me feel kind of bad, but I like to help.
Don't worry, we'll put you back at the bottom of the totem pole.
I like
Don't
all
worry.
these options.
Don't worry.
I'm like Twitch
That
back,
takes
so you can be like,
an
"What are you doing? This guy's so wrong. Why are you doing that?"
No, you are saving our asses. No.
All right. And Kara, your 6 seconds are ticking down. What are you
Oh,
doing?
Jesus Christ. All right. Yeah, I'll just, God, that must be closer to the blood ooze. I mean,
It's going for some.
I'll just, I'll disengage and just hide back here for a minute, I guess. I don't know. I really want to try to shove him into the hot oil.
All right, Spear Guard A
Do it
goes
later.
1, 2, 3, 4,
I'm going to
5.
die.
I know it's gonna go right for you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and short sword guard A. 1. Wait for me. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh my God. Somebody throw the fire into the oil.
We already tried it.
So
It's on the other side.
Yeah, it's the other one. We threw it into the blood ooze thingy, not the other one,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, this one isn't active. Ostensibly, there's a blood ooze in there.
Oh, right.
Or maybe that one explodes, knowing Steven. Who knows?
all right, Spear Guard A attacks. Well, let's see.
They're color coded. Do we see that?
Sorry.
None of them is. Sorry to interrupt you.
Let's see. He's going to attack Aya. That's +3. Roll 1d20 plus 3 is a 13 to hit. Aya has a 13 AC, so that hits. And that's 1d8 plus 1. Okay, Aya. Ooh, God. You take 9 damage from Spear Guard A. Spear Guard B.
Well, I raise my hand because my spell slots are back up.
Yes, they
And
are.
as it stabs me, you see one almost weird distorted finger raise up from my robe, and once again my eyes alight, and I am gonna
Hellish Rebuke.
Oh,
All
my
right,
roll
here's
wasn't
his
as good this
dexterity
time.
saving throw. A 13, so he saves for half damage. Which means he takes 3, which, it's better than nothing. Okay, Spear Guard B then stabs at you. From the depths of hell, he stabs at you. Hitting you for 5 damage, Aya, knocking you
yeah,
down.
I'm dead.
Short
You guys are
sword
screwed.
guard A
I'll pick you back up.
stabs
Because
at
I do
spot.
all the damage in this party. Everybody knows it. Y'all are screwed now. It's over.
2 attacks in Sarek's direction, one with his main hand, one with his offhand, hitting with both. This one be 6
Oh
plus
my god.
1 on the main hand, 6 damage, and then 1 damage. So Sarek,
Steven, why are
total
these guys assholes?
of 7 damage. They're assholes because their brains have been removed and all of their will to live has been blasted out of them by malevolent forces. Kairos, what do you do?
I spend my action to lay on hands Aya
Oh shit!
for
Nice.
1 point of healing.
1 point of healing.
Bringing you
You're
back.
really gonna do the lay on hands 1 point of healing, yo-yo?
Yeah, I am.
All right, that sounds cool.
I am, Steven. So I do that. I spend my action there, and what this looks like is I touch your forehead and I say, "You're not the weakest link in the chain," and you come back to us.
Aww. And I look at you with a newfound respect and I say, I know, Sarek is the weakest link in the chain.
Agreed.
Awesome. Do you move anywhere or try to do anything, Kairos, or is
No, so I can't move through enemy squares, right?
Yeah.
That was my action, so I really can't move anywhere, fellas. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. I'm log jammed back here. All right.
You're in a tight spot. All right, Britt, it's Ankara's turn again. You're back in the
Oh.
corner. You're not immediately in any threat.
Oh
What do
my
you-
god, guys. This is all real bad. Let's see. What's a good?
Do you have
I
Fog
don't know
Cloud?
that there's so many people to attack.
Do you have the spell Fog Cloud as a druid?
No. I mean, I think it's one of my options, but those aren't
All
the
right.
cantrips I chose.
You
Was
might-
Thorn Whip
that-
and
Okay.
Produce Flame, and
Yeah.
we're level 1, so I'm basically useless.
Yeah.
You're a
Okay.
healer.
Yeah, that's it. So I guess I can heal Aya because she has more strength than I do to fight these things.
You
I-
could cure light wounds.
Yeah, I think I gotta do it. Yeah,
Couldn't you technically heal me and yourself because your healing word is a
No.
bonus action?
You can only cast a spell that uses a spell slot.
yeah, and I
Or-
only have 1 spell slot left. So
Oh, you only have one spell slot.
No, you
I'll-
have 2 spell slots, and
oh, because we died, so
Yes.
I got mine
you
back.
visited Saloon, so you
Okay.
return to
Yeah.
your spell.
well,
But you can't cast 2 level 1 spells. You can only cast a cantrip as the extra spell.
yeah. I can just cast Cure Wounds right now, basically. Okay, I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna heal.
You could.
Right.
Yeah.
It's 1d8 plus 3. Nice. Aya regains 7 hit points.
All right.
Let's
You're
see.
still prone.
Short Sword B is actually like. I think Short Swords Guard B steps over this hole. And it's like it's not large enough that he could actually fall through it, right? It's a tiny, like 2 foot by 1 foot hole.
It's like a mini golf.
Yeah. So it's small, but it does mean that he has to. It's difficult terrain. So he spends 2 squares of movement to enter that square, and then he attacks Aya. Hitting with 1, and then also the second one. So that's.
Your rolls.
They have advantage if you want to crit fish because she's prone.
Oh, is she prone?
Yeah, she got knocked unconscious.
What are you doing?
It's only fair.
What are you doing?
I'm not getting.
You're
skewered.
never invited
I'm
to
not getting skewered
Bottom
by YouTube chat.
of
I'm
the
not getting-
totem
no.
pole.
He
Bottom.
doesn't need help because he's already rolling so
Look,
well.
I'm not getting skewered by YouTube comments. All right.
All right. So with
That's
advantage,
what's by us.
Good
still
luck.
3 hits with both of them. They're just gonna kill you and leave you for dead. 2d6 plus 1 damage total from both of these attacks. Aya,
I'm
you take
dead.
10 damage.
God damn it.
Bringing you back up
Down
again.
to
Don't worry
0.
about it.
Aya, it's your turn. I do need you to make a death saving throw.
I'm gonna blow us all up on my next turn, you guys.
Do it. Just fucking
I'm
kill us.
bombing us. That fire's
Okay.
gonna go into that oil.
Aya, you fail a death save. Now it's Sarek Bashaw's turn. You've got 2 short swords guards, a short sword guard, a spear guard, and a bloodiers right next to you, Sarek. How are you feeling, buddy?
Cool.
You can sneak attack A. Because Ankara's there.
It's true.
Yeah, I mean, I might as well try. We're definitely all dead, but I'm gonna do stuff. So, yeah.
What did we learn?
Let's do it.
I'm not sure what we learned, but I'm in. I'm in for a sneak attack. Yeah. Can I just like do that then?
It's you make an attack with your rapier, and then you add your sneak attack damage to the attack.
All right.
If you hit. So a 13 is unfortunately not good enough to hit this character.
Cool. It was so sneaky. Even I didn't know that I was actually attacking.
And Kara, it's your turn again.
Yeah, which one has all the oil in it and not the blood? Is the square that this
No,
guy's
the
on?
ones. So if you look at the map, in the back there are two that are reddish yellow.
Oh, the red yellow ones?
The
Yeah.
question that I think Eric was bringing up earlier is that middle one is a different color than the bottom two. So what is that?
So, and Kara, roll a perception check for me.
Okay. Hold, please.
Hold, please.
Hold, please.
Nice. We return from your hold with this following information. As you scan around the room, you can see that the back three cauldrons, the three that are farthest away from you, all have steaming hot oil vapors rising from them, and all of them have fires burning under them. The two that are closer to you, neither of them has a fire.
Oh, okay, so those are done. Fuck. Well, I don't know. I just wanted to. Let's see. What? There's nothing I can do, guys. We're all gonna die.
I know, and I'm the last person to go, which I should like be up front. It's like real bad.
I mean, I'm behind.
No, you're not behind it. You're
'cause
dead.
This guy, Spear Guard A, like.
Can you
has
get behind me?
attack
Can you
on
disengage?
right?
Can you
That's what
disengage
I'm-
behind me?
Can
Yeah.
I? Okay, I'm just gonna move.
Fall
over
back
there.
behind me. Yeah.
Yeah.
You might want to. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right, cool. And Kara,
Yeah,
you
I don't know,
disengage
guys.
and move back behind
I
Kara.
guess that's horrible.
You just left Sarek.
Can you actually pull back one?
Yeah, I don't know if I should leave him there. He's
We
gonna
should-
die though. We're all dead.
The
I don't-
blood
'cause
that he
I
summoned
can't,
will
like-
be his demise.
Yes.
I
fall
can't
back.
like run. What I want to ask you is, I can't like run past these people, right?
You can't run through occupied enemy spaces.
Even if it kills me, I can't like run and just like produce a flame and throw it into the thing.
Halflings can
Yeah,
move
so-
through spaces, but we can't.
Hang on, you can't move through enemies because the enemy is like blocking the space, basically.
Fine.
Yep. But you can disengage, and then you can move through your
Yeah, I
allies to get
guess
behind
I'm
Kairos.
gonna move back there. I'm gonna move back there. This is terrible. I don't feel good about this.
You could always, alternatively, thorn whip an enemy.
Yep. Look,
mean,
we have to
yeah, you know
tactically
what?
retreat.
No, you know what? Screw it. We're all gonna die. Let's go out. Let's go out brave and like heroes, not like
Yeah.
All right.
baby,
Yeah.
baby, baby.
All right,
baby,
Leroy. All right.
Little baby,
Leroy
baby.
Jenkinsing every room.
Okay,
can
yeah,
do it.
You know what? This is what we do. So get used to it.
Yeah, welcome to the Sunfall Cycle. All right, which one are you attacking, Kara?
A, right here. A.
This one right in the middle. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
that guy. Let's do it. Okay.
Roll your 1d20 plus 5.
Well, that's not very good.
Spear Guard A lashes out at you with a spear after parrying the thorn whip that comes flying towards his face.
I mean, I'm in a corner. It's not ideal for me to get the right like whip back. And as I'm trying to do it, he just murders me, huh?
He just stabs his short sword sort of like up into your left side, dealing you
Cool.
3 damage. I think
Great.
you're-
No, that's just enough to kill me. So there it is.
Yeah.
That's exactly the amount.
You're not dead because it's not. We haven't done death saving throws and everything.
Yeah,
but you
I'm
are
just
edged.
up here about to whip him, and then he stabs me, and I just crumple into the corner.
I'm
Okay,
proud of you.
Like the useless druid I am. And as I'm going down, I'm like, I didn't leave. I go, sorry, I didn't run.
Sarek, Spear Guard B throws his spear at you.
It's
throws.
Not engaged,
He
but
doesn't
he's
even
So
like
mad.
care that he doesn't have a spear anymore. He's
Making-
like, we're not gonna lose. He just
He is
tosses-
engaged, actually.
He tossed his
Spear
weapon.
Guard B moves over here to get a better shot on you.
Oh.
Kairos, you can take an attack of opportunity, but Spear Guard B has half cover, so +5 to AC.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's do that. I stab.
Oh, his AC is a 19, so you hit him for 7
7.
damage. Well done.
Punished.
Still throws his spear at Sarek. Oh, but unfortunately, the wound that he just took to his upper arm throws off his aim. Fortunately, Spear Guard's A attacks Sarek twice.
What?
Oh,
Critting on
my
his second attack.
What are these rolls?
For 12.
What is this?
Boxcars.
You just fall
Fucking
down next to me.
boxcars.
Look at this.
Sarek,
This is a hack. You are
This is
hacking,
not-
sir.
not going well. What is it? What do we say? Thank you, Eric Vulgaris. Is that
Yeah.
the invocation of Roll20?
Yeah, this is me.
Kairos.
I'm sitting here rolling every roll. It's just what it is.
What do you do? Kairos, it's your turn.
Oh boy. So everyone's dead but me now, right?
You have a staircase you can run down and a brazier you can run back and touch.
Yeah. So
yeah, you can be a little bitch if you want. You can die in glory like the rest of us.
I don't.
Yeah, do you feel a moral obligation to die in glory like the rest of your party?
Hell no. Glory's for children. I am chucking my another javelin at Spearguard B.
What the hell was your moon
Okay.
speech
And then
about then? What the hell was that?
That's not glory.
Oh.
You wouldn't have died for the goat, is what I'm hearing. You
That's-
didn't die
yeah.
for the goat.
You're full
My
of
special
moon
body that is
speeches.
My
here.
oath. My oath is to the ones on my chain. None of you. And I'm chucking a javelin, so they probably have.
Yes. Actually, I think you've got a clear shot for Spearguard B, and you hit him anyway, so roll your damage.
For 4.
4 piercing damage kills Spearguard B.
All right, I'm not ending this session without killing something. And now I'm gonna fall back.
Okay, so you just like run back downstairs.
Boop, doop, 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 doop. Yeah.
All right, cool.
I emote and then run down.
And Kara, please roll a death saving throw.
Okay.
Because if you roll a 20, you come back to life. Well, you know, in theory. Short Sword Guard B. Yeah, I think these guys, they're not gonna have any mercy.
Yep.
Let's see. So that's advantage on both of these attacks.
They're just gonna hack at us. No.
That's a crit on Aya.
This is
So that's
horrible.
2d6 +1. Aya, you take 8 damage. You take 2 failed death saving throws, and then he attacks you with his second short sword. 1d20 +3. Missing you with his second short sword. Terrible. I need you to make a death saving throw, Aya.
Me? I
Yeah.
thought I was already dead.
No, so you're unconscious because you took damage, and because it was a critical hit. Because any damage you take when you're unconscious from an attack that can't crit, automatically crits.
Yeah.
Took 2 failed death saving throws, and well done. You just rolled your 3rd failed death saving throw, which means that you are now dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. Good. Sarek Bashaw, I need a death saving throw from you.
I thought I was brutally murdered as well.
You were not, because you were reduced to 0, but you were not reduced below 0 by an amount equal to your maximum health. And that's what's required for instant death.
What kind of saving throw do I need? Just a...
Death, which is in the middle of your character sheet.
I'm looking for it right now.
It's underneath current hit points, underneath temporary.
Yeah,
hit
no,
points.
I never look at that section of my character sheet because it just depresses me.
It's just depressing you.
so-
Well, it's going to be more depressing now because I need you to mark 1 failure in your checkboxes there.
Don't worry,
Good.
I'm used to that.
And Kara, I need you to make a death saving throw. Oh, nice. That's 1
Oh.
success for you.
Nice.
Spearguard A, of course, tries to stab you.
Of course.
Succeeding and critting. Killing. So you're dead.
Outright.
Yes, that's instant death because you only have a maximum, what, 10 hit points in Kara?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a
Okay,
level
cool.
1.
You want to
Yeah.
fight about it?
Yeah.
You want to remind me again that I'm a level 1, Steven?
It's almost like you guys should really look for those tiers of saloon. Spearguard B, where is Spearguard B? Is dead. Oh shit, you guys killed one. Well,
Hell yeah, I told you.
Short Swords Guard
On
A
the
attacks
board.
down at Sarek Bashaw. Wow, I didn't even roll initiative for the Blood Ooze. It hasn't
Is
attacked
Sark
in
just going to
5
get
rounds.
eaten by the blood ooze again?
Not like this. Not like this, Steven. Not like this.
All right, well, you get crit, so that's 2d6 plus 1. Oh, only 5 damage. Sarek, I need you to mark 2 failed death saving throws. Does that kill you?
That's
I'm
3.
super dead. That's
Okay,
3.
now we're finally back around to Eric's turn.
Shake me.
Kairos, can you just go slap your hand on the Sunfire Brazier?
All right, real quick, fam. What do we want to do for the time? I could totally go back and hit the brazier, or I could stand and fight and kill them all. What do you want me to do?
Just
I mean, if you kill them all, it's going to reset anyway when we come
yeah,
back.
yeah.
so
It doesn't
just
matter. You
help
might as well
us.
just peace
Just get out of there and
Yeah.
help us.
No, if I kill them all, I can revive you all at 1 HP without, but it just takes 10 minutes. Or whatever.
Yeah, but then
even if
you
we're, like,
would've-
dead?
You think you can kill all of them?
Yes,
Yeah.
I
Oh,
do.
do
I
it. Go
freaking
for it.
can.
I
All
want
right.
to see this.
Yeah, but then you would get the credit, and we'd have to like.
True.
Thank you.
Death
And
is
then,
better.
then calling me totem poles can be really awkward.
No, death is better.
Yeah, you.
What?
All right.
Yeah.
Listen, no. All of us are dead. We don't have a say in this. Kairos, do what
You're
you
right. You're right.
want to do. We're all dead. We can't
All right.
talk.
True. That's
Yeah.
true.
You can.
Right.
We're players together. All right.
Way to rules lawyer me, Brit.
I'm not going back to that moon today.
I get flashbacks of the Battle of the 12 Wizards where the sky lit up with violet and pink. I think back of the Horizon's civil war in the sewers of Skitterdam.
Yeah.
All Legion's famous losses and victories. And this is where I make my stand. So I'm going to go forward. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can make it back to the front door and stab the short sword guard. So that's what I'm going to do.
Yep.
You reach out over our bodies to stab us.
Fortunately for you, you are also rolling ridiculously well, Eric, because the short swords guard's armor class is 14, plus 5 is 19, which you hit. You deal 8 piercing damage and kill the short swords guard. How does he die?
Stab right through the heart. The camera goes behind him. We see like the tip of the bronze spear behind him. They're blood soaked, or maybe it's dried because of the dark, shadowy blood kind of stuff. Pull it out real quick, and they just collapse.
Nice.
Spears up,
Amazing
ready
how
again.
easy they die
All right,
when you
so
just have one good roll.
Ankara is dead. Aya is dead. Sarek Bashal is dead. I'm clearing out people from chat. So there's only 3 enemies left. Short Sword Guard A, Spear Guard A, and the Blood Ooze. Who I need to roll initiative for? Let's do that.
I'm killing him.
Oh,
I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
A minus
All
one.
right.
He goes back in his pot. Is that how that works?
That's slurping backwards.
The blood is like, oh hell no! Just like. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
All right, so let's see. That was with Eric. So it's a Blood Ooze's turn. His original target is dead. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2 for Short Swords Guard A, 3, 4 for Spear Guard A, and 5, 6 to go after Eric. 1d6. He's going after Spear Guard A, so he makes an attack. 1d20 plus 3, 21 hits. Roll 1d6 plus 1 damage. 6 damage on Spear Guard 1 with a bludgeoning attack. And then Spear Guard needs to make a dexterity saving throw of 11 or more. Fails, which means he takes 2d6 blood draining damage. Takes 11 blood draining damage. So Spear Guard, like Eric,
Doing
Karis, you see this pseudopod lash out from the blood ooze, slapping onto this Spear Guard, wrapping around his throat, and then you see his face just go like blank sheet white as like blood pumps backwards along the arm of this pseudopod. Spear Guard A dies.
We should have just pulled like 3 blood oozes out of that pot and like left the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Closed the door and just went down, had some tea, came back.
Whose idea was that, though? Let's remember.
Yeah.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
The short sword guard goes running forwards, charging over the fallen bodies of your comrades. I'm moving Aya out of the way. And then stabs twice at you.
17.
with a shout. 1d20 plus 3. That's a 10
Okay.
and a 21,
Ooh.
dealing you 5 damage, Kairos.
What
Alright.
happened to your rolls? Because I feel like a little while ago, Steven, your rolls were a little bit different than what they are now. Because when that dude stabbed me, he got like a 20 and a 24. And then you
Eric
rolled
Vulgaris has rescinded his blessing of my rolls.
See
and-
that?
Yes. All right, Eric, it's your
All right.
turn.
I gotta stab the guard, I think.
I think so.
All right. How much HP do they have? Like you said, they have like 11 or 12. All right, so that it won't help getting my warhammer out, so I'm just gonna javelin them. That's probably
Ooh, yeah. So your javelin slips under his arms. This blood ooze. I'm gonna make it give like a wisdom saving throw of 10, and if it succeeds, it's gonna leave. What
Like-
are these guys' wisdoms?
What does leave mean?
Like go back in
It's
its
gonna,
pot.
it's gonna check out. It just devoured somebody's blood. It's pretty satisfying.
Okay.
Like there's no immediate threats around it. 240.
The
I gotta
fickleness
puke it
of
out
blood.
with this dumbass short sword guy. All right. Okay. All right.
And it's-
And it's got two
it
attacks.
fails. So I think that means that it stays. So it's gonna move towards the closest enemy, right here. And then
Yeah.
it's going to.
Because ostensibly, I'm kind of out of sight for a target.
Yeah, it misses. Like a pseudopod goes slapping wetly on the floor next to him, Kara. This short sword's guard stabs twice at you again, Eric.
17,
God.
Ooh, missing twice. It's your turn. What do you do?
stabbing it, stabbing
All right.
javelin.
Yeah.
That's because the crit damage, so it's 4 damage.
Not too bad. Okay, blood ooze with another pseudopod towards this guy, missing entirely.
Come on, ooze! Come on, ooze!
Come on.
Blowfish, I need you.
This ooze is just like full and sleepy, but he's like
MVP
still
ooze.
trying.
A 20
ate a
does
lot.
hit you,
Got the
Kairos.
iron.
Did you just Uzi in the blowfish?
I did.
Because now all I can think about is I only want to be with ooze.
Yeah, dude, that's my favorite song.
You're right. It's great. What a great song.
Kairos, you take 3 damage as this
all right.
short
Mark,
sword
I'm
Oh.
at 4. Everybody, everyone who's playing at home, I'm at 4. This ooze really is the actual bottom of the totem pole here. Javelin strike, miss.
Ooh, a 9 missing. The ooze.
Oh, I should have just dodged. I should just dodge and let the ooze do it. Shit, that's super smart.
Yeah.
The ooze missing again. A short sword's guard stabbing twice at you. Missing
Misses.
twice. Kairos, back around
Dodge.
to you. Okay, you
Phalanx dodge. I
Dodge.
just literally just phalanx. I'm holding. I'm letting the ooze do the work here.
all right.
Running chat. I'm adopting this ooze as my baby.
And hits finally with a 14. 1d20 plus, 1d6 plus 1 damage for 2 damage. And then his guard makes a dexterity saving throw to try to avoid getting grabbed, which he succeeds, AC 11, so he doesn't get blood drained. He stabs at you twice, hitting on both times.
Oh my god.
I think this might be the end.
This
of
is
Kairos.
it. No, I have a half orc thing. I'm back up at 1.
Oh, you're right. So hang on. The first attack dealt you 4 damage, and then the second attack deals you 2 damage. You are
All right.
actually.
I do go down.
Yep. Okay.
Oh man.
Kairos, in the interest of time, you die.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think probably
That's
your
the
blood.
title of my autobiography.
I think your blood is probably all drained by this blood ooze. And given that it's 8:30, which is close to our ending time, and we have to do ending shoutouts, I feel like this is where we should maybe call it. Like you all open your eyes.
What?
You hear, oh, it's so nice to see you. The
Oh,
sweet grass is under your backs.
all we did today was die.
And now you have learned some important information about the challenges that face you next time on episode 5 of the Sunfall Cycle.
I can't wait for Jeff to return and be like, I don't know what the problem is with this room, and just like kill everybody. That's
Yep.
you look like shit. Oh well.
It was a
That
good
was
effort.
super fun.
All right, folks, let's do shoutouts. Let's start with Eric. Yeah, you had fun with this, Eric?
Oh yeah, this was super fun. I love the tactical part of the Dungeons and the Dragons. I might have been like, hey, look, I might have been like a little upset about the bullying thing stuff, but I'm not. I'm totally fine with it. I let everyone know. So if you're like, stop their pick on that new guy, this is weird Jeff in the corner. No, it's totally fine, everybody. I had a great time. Seriously, everyone was amazing.
They bullied the new guy during role play. The new guy bullied them during combat. It's all good. Everybody gives as good as they
Your
can.
rolls today, Steven. What the heck?
Sometimes I got the magic fingers.
You killed Jesse in one hit. You rolled box cards.
Sometimes I got the magic fingers. I think that's what it is. That's what it is.
Giuseppe.
Our body count is going up.
Do we have? Can we? Is there like some sort of wiki somewhere that keeps track of all this information? Because I would love to see.
Oh yes, right. Actually, I wanted to
statistics.
say that. Yes, I have started an official wikia for the Sunfall Cycle. It's the-sunfall-cycle.wikia.com. And you can go and update it and fill out information about the episodes, record information and statistics such as players and or DMs average hit-miss ratios, average rolls for people, total numbers of deaths, total numbers of TPKs, which, by the way, we are officially at 2. Yes.
This is. You're
Amazing.
You're a bad. You know what? When we had this conversation about doing this in Amsterdam, I want to let you know, terrible mistake. Terrible. This is
Bad life choice.
oof.
Good. Well, Eric, thank you for joining us today. It was really good of you to sign on and fill in for Jeff while he is out this week at BlizzCon. Jeff will return next week. And also, for anybody who is watching from Europe, because this week was Europe's daylight savings time ending, next week we will be at our usual 1 hour later time. For those of you who are not in Europe, you don't know what I'm talking about because what time zones are super bizarre, and daylight savings time is even more super bizarre, so don't worry about it. We're at the same time as always. Let's go around the table. Britt, tell us who you are, what you do on the internet.
Oh, it's me, Britt Wiseman. I'm on this show on the internet right now. I just got back from TwitchCon. I'm gonna stream this weekend, so come hang out with me on twitch.tv/chairhacks on Sunday morning, sometime probably around 10. I'll tweet about it. My Twitter is Britt Wiseman, and I don't know what I'm gonna play. I mean, if I'm feeling like extra energy, maybe we'll die a whole bunch of Dota, so I can just die all the time. Or we'll do something dumb. Don't expect skill. Just don't come if you want to see good gameplay. It's gonna be bad. So if you like hanging out, you can come to my stream and enjoy it. Otherwise, I hope you all have a lovely week, and I'll see you Sunday or Wednesday or whenever. I don't know where you're watching from. Maybe in the office. Maybe I'll see you in a meeting soon. I don't know. That was it.
Awesome.
Really good. Next, Jesse.
I think everybody has to hit this point in a game like this where they're just like, what the fuck was this bullshit? And then I really look forward to next week when we say, no, enough of the bullshit. Now it's time to get revenge. Yeah.
You think that's what's gonna happen, huh? Bless you.
It's what happened last time.
Bless you. Bless your sweet soul.
Oh God.
Last time we got lucky on rolls. I was reading somebody in chat was like, maybe the party will get more tactical. You are dumb if you think that. There is no as long as me and Jesse are playing the characters we are playing.
Play the character.
There will always be chaos. We are not military masterminds. Armoros will always charge in. I will
say
be like,
Armoros
I'm burning
also.
some bitches, and Jesse's always gonna be Jesse.
Not the most
Not even
tactical of
character.
players.
Jesse's always gonna be Jesse.
Oh my God.
I was just hoping that I could just sit there with the dodge action up front and you just short bow and Eldritch Blast just behind me
That's
the
a
whole time.
good strategy, and it probably
I
would work.
didn't have line of sight. It was like an L-shaped hallway.
We should have just backed up a little bit, just 5 foot back.
Listen, we're all dead. Let's just leave
Yeah.
it alone. We all
Died the way I
trying to
live.
rehash what happened.
I think
Yeah.
you're all like lying on the grass, and then Kyra says, "I don't understand why we didn't just like back up and then have y'all shoot over me." And y'all are just like, "Shut up."
Yeah.
Yep, awesome. Well, Bronze Girl, why don't you tell us who you are and where we can find you on the internet?
Hello, I am that bronze girl. I do very much on the internet what I do here, which is talk shit, hit shit, and
Get hit.
start shit.
Oh, I missed that last bit.
Yeah, I don't get hit.
No.
It's not a thing. And just like in the game, if you do, we'll hellishly rebuke you. That's like the perfect allegory for my stream. Thank you so much. This show is like my favorite show every week. It's so much fun.
I am delighted you're having such a good time because I am having a blast. It's so fun.
Are you having an Eldritch blast?
Oh no.
Hey!
I set myself up for that.
Jesse's face was like banned.
All right, Jesse. Oh wait, before you go, I'm Steven. You can find me at Silent Osiris on like Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, the places and the things. I don't really do anything on those places. So these days where you can find me is here, but you know, follow me on Twitter because I'm a cool guy who doesn't afraid of anything. Hey, Jesse, take us away.
Thank you all so much for watching. As always, this was nonsensical death, or it's just, you know what? I have no words. I have no words for today, really. I don't know how to describe what happened. I've been eaten by slimes. I don't know how many times. We should have used strategy, and maybe one day we will, but not this day. So
Not that.
not this day. That's it for us. Thank you so much for watching. This will be up on the internet as a VOD immediately after this if you're watching on Twitch, but it will also be on the YouTubes as well. Thank you to Eric for joining us today. That was awesome.
Thank you, everybody.
You played along really, really well with our terrible group that we were sent to save the world. We're doomed. We're doomed.
It's a really trash
We are.
group of
They sent level 1s in. Hey, that's how you know we're all screwed.
Well, my task is to save you because you're my world.
A whole new world. I don't know what that microphone was. The microphone flies away. Don't you dare close your eyes. All right. Anyway, let's get the hell out of here. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
You know, where's the payoff? Bring the strippers and booze. We do occasionally talk about video games. Bring the strippers and booze. I don't have time for video games. Bring the strippers and booze.
Oh, thank God, I don't need pants now.
Hey, JC, what are you doing? Not much. Making a fortune.
It's a professional broadcast.
Yeah, now sing music.
It's a professional broadcast.
Bring the strippers and booze.
It's a professional broadcast.
I'm here to ask and answer one simple question.
It's a professional broadcast.
You